Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? Whew. I figured I'd just toss this together for you guys. You guys are amazing owners. I love you guys. I love this industry. So I wanted to make sure that you guys have some updated information that's able to keep you ahead in the marketplace as well. While waiting for some of these updates from the video team, seems to be doing some Hollywood producer stuff also. Anyway, more of the story is, guys, a lot of you guys have already reopened your gym, and I'm really happy for you that you did. But most of the gym owners have still the same question in their mind, like, how do I bring some quality leads for my studio, right? So they listen to someone online and they try to run tons of ads, like lots of ads, like hitting their darts blindfoldedly and hope one of these ads make the sale. A lot of people would think that they would just want to drive traffic to the website and make some call to actions and do what's called direct response marketing. Some people would say maybe, well, Kaustubh, you never drive traffic to the product, you drive it to the lead page first. No, that's actually very stupid in 2020 onward, because the same thing, your costs are gonna be through the roof. You're driving people off of a specific channel that you're advertising on from their platform onto your own page. That's where your costs are always gonna be higher. And then what it is to keep people into the ecosystem of wherever you're advertising again. But even taking people from a lead to whatever trip offer or whatever you want to call it to a main sell or upsell, still it's not cool to disrespect people, okay? You're what's called a digital clipboard salesperson. That means you're gonna go up to somebody and say, hey sir, ma'am, would you buy my stuff? I have a 30-second video for you that says how cool I am and how cool my gym is. You know, I recorded to replay a membership for you. You wanna hear my pitch for 25 minutes? You're asking people around and asking people to sign up. You don't like being pitched when you're walking down the road in a city. They're exploring, you know. Somebody just walks up to you with a clipboard and says, I've got this 6-week challenge for you. I'm going to charge money for that later. You want to come in? I have no idea who you are, and I'm just kind of pitching you. A lot of people are going to say no, and you're going to turn a lot of people off. And that affects your brand image. And people have the ability now to opt from your advertising much easier and report your advertising account, and just bad applicability condition for the bad marketers that do not craft their message so well. So if you do a direct response marketing with driving cold traffic who has no idea who you are to a lead form or sales page, at this point a lot of people would be saying like, oh Kaustubh, I'm converting. Guess what? I am too. Like, everybody can convert using direct response marketing, but you're gonna convert 40%, 30%, 20% less on your conversion rates. But with this that I'm gonna show you about in this video, you're gonna spend less and you get an exuberantly higher return on ad spend when you warm people up first with content. Well, here's the typical way that most people advertise online, right? They do a lot of research, like tons of research. They bring a bunch of interest and they break those interests into various different ad sets. And then we'd have those people do an offer like 21-day weight loss challenge, like a transformation blueprint. Obviously, I took some shortcuts there, but for the most part, people are making a lot of assumptions here and here. So if it's a new offer, you can do a lot of great research, right? And I'm sure you can put together a lot of great interests that have a greater affinity, high affinity. You can figure out a really good demographic, but at the end of the day, they are still assumptions. So at the end of the day, you're making like educated guesses as to if this is the best interest for your offer. So what I want to talk about today is totally getting rid of this, breaking the system and coming up with something completely different, right? So let's get rid of this, of what everybody else is doing with targeting. Because here's the reality, right? If you went to an event, let's say this is you, okay? This is me, and you're on the stage with the event in your speaking, and here's like 1,000 people in the audience. There's a tons of people in the audience, so that are here for you to talk. And you're pitching a specific product, right? And this product is this star. Well, if I were to present to that group, what is the first thing that I would do? I wouldn't just assume that everybody in this audience, okay, this can be a networking event or a group of people. So the first thing that I'm gonna do is ask a clarifying question that gets people to raise their hands and say, I have that problem that you're gonna tell me about, and your product is a solution, right? So let's say I want to figure out who in the audience that I'm selling an online training program for the people who don't have time for working out in the gym. So This is the great consulting training program that gives all the knowledge and trainings, you know, all the wisdom and goodies. So first thing what I would do is, hey, I have a question for you guys. Who here has the difficulties finding out time for working out in the gym? So I get people who raise their hands. This person raises their hands. This person, you know, this person, right? This person here, this person. And I would focus my talk on these people, right? I'm not gonna waste my time talking to this guy here when he is already working out with a personal trainer or is already working out at home. So why would I waste my energy talking to this guy here? Well, I want us to do the same thing online. You're probably wondering, how can I do that online? I can talk to the people. Well, you actually can. Well, you do it through content that you're putting out there. So here's the article, for example. It's an article how people can work out at their home. But what I would do is take this article and instead trying to figure out on Facebook, like who is an online training interest, like what interest would people have having less time working out would have, and demographics and behavior. Instead of that, I would go super broad. So I go really broad, maybe just trying to target all the employees or small business owners, like really big interest, like 5 million, 10 million person interest, 40 million in audience size, and I would hit those people with an ad for my article. And this is the ad, and the ad would be promoting this article. So I would do traffic as my main objective, or PPE potentially, top of the funnel campaign objective. I wouldn't do a website conversion objective yet because the website conversions have really high cost, and early on not so confident in my audience. I don't want to spend big money when I'm not confident. I don't know if this is the actual group perfect for my product. So instead I'm going to send this audience to this article right now, or any other popular article out there. Well, there's a tool that you can use to pixel any website out there and retarget the audience that visit this page. Comment below or message me in the inbox to get that tool. And I know that if you went to this article, you probably are interested in the product that solves the problem. You probably are relevant because you've expressed interest in that problem. So the problem has to do with working out or gyms. I know that if I'm not having this problem right now, finding a time working out, why would I click the ad and read the article? It's totally irrelevant to me right now. So I can drive traffic to the article, much more cost effective than website conversions. And now I have an audience here, page views, video views, depending on whether you views a video or not. And I can have this as my custom audience. And I can now retarget these people with an ad to an offer. Just for the sake for this example, this is just 2 steps. So instead of going directly to the offer, I'm going to take a piece of content that I've created now and reverse target them and get them digitally raise their hands telling me they are interested. Tell me that they are like part of this target demo. Then I go website conversions on this target demo to my offer. And you can do this with a lot of different things. You can do this with articles or videos or a quiz. Like, listen, the New York Times most popular story was not an article but a quiz. And the most shared article of BuzzFeed were quizzes. So don't take this one lightly. We've done this before, that's why I'm telling you. Creating a poll or survey, like maybe a survey on 10 signs that a recession is coming and how you can protect yourself in a market like this as an investor. I want you to have a quiz like this asking, are we going to have a recession? And based on the answers that they give, that you give, if you think we are, then I'm going to put you in a different bucket. If you think we are not, then I might have another product for you, right? So we are using top of the funnel content like quizzes, video polls, basically interactive content that gets your hand raised, build a custom audience like page views, video views, and then go to the offer page, right? Based on all the campaigns that you would run over the year, this model still works way better than anything we've seen. It's one of our secret weapons that we have and something that's really powerful, and I recommend that you implement this for your business, for your gym, before you jumpstart trying to do direct response marketing. Use reverse targeting, get people to tell they're interested in the product, and you would hit them with an offer finally. I hope this was helpful, man. And I basically didn't include all the things that I could do with some top of the line advanced strategies. What we did was just scratching the surface because I didn't want to stretch this video too long and take much of your time. If you guys want to learn more about this, man, there will be a scheduler where you can schedule a call with me and learn more about this. You're gonna want to do this because believe me, like, you're gonna have a lot of questions. So What we will do is walk you through the details specifically to your facility and best way to roll it out. Get the system over deliver for your clients, man. Be a legend. Talk soon.